Hello dear student, good afternoon. So in the last lecture already we discussed on same topic, plant protection appliances. It's a second part. So today we'll discuss on the sprayer equipments. So first of all, sprayers means what? It is also the one machine that or equipment which is used for application of pesticides to control pest. It's called as appliances or plant protection appliances. But a sprayer may be defined as a mechanism in which the liquid is broken up to in droplets which are discharged with some forces, and the main function about this sprayer is to atomize the spray fluid into small droplets and eject it with some force, and which is used to apply liquid chemicals on plant to control pests and diseases. It can be also used to apply herbicides also, that used to control weeds and to spray micronutrients. Why? Or to enhance the plant growth purpose. So this is the equipment used, and this spraying of chemicals, the known as sprayer. So now the next one, this what is the function about this sprayer? The first one is breaking the fine solution into fine droplets. For why? For effective size, for effective distribution. Distributing the droplets in uniformly over the plant parts. For why? To control the many organisms like plants, diseases, insects or other like weeds. Applying the chemicals with sufficient pressure for positive reaching the plant, which that to target site to where what may be the some like attacking agent that to destroying purpose, that the spraying equipment is very useful. And lastly, the regulating the amount of liquid applied on plant to avoid excessive application. So this is overall the functions related this sprayer. So now the discuss on the the parts of typical sprayer. So first one is a tank, or this tank is to use for to hold the spray fluid, from which the fluid is drawn in through the suction pipe. Now the next one is a pump. Pump is necessary for creating energy required for the atomization of spray fluid. But it is depending on the whether like pressure is directly applied to the liquid, or that the sprayer are classified into like hydraulic and pneumatic sprayer. In either case, it can be the fluid or liquid is compressed, and then thereby the forcing out the liquid in front with the some force. So that is the pump is necessary. Now the agitator, which is used for dispersing the pesticide uniformly purpose, this function about this. So that also that to arrangement to keep the liquid in the tank in a constant motion. So why? To prevent the solid matter that settling down at the bottom is necessary. So that time the agitator is used. Now the next one, pressure gauge. This pressure gauge is to record pressure or at various points such as tanks, and also that discharge the points where that connected to the pipeline near the nozzle usually. So this pressure gauge is a function. Now the valves, they govern the direction of the flow of the spray fluid, that is function about. So when the pressure you put in excess at set limit, so that time it can be released through a safety valve, and these also provide to govern the direction of flow. Now the filter. So the filter is to prevent the some solid particles, or mainly to protect the pump from abrasion, or even also to avoid interference with the function of valves and to prevent the blocking of nozzle. And also it provided various points such as filler opening, even suction liner opening, lance and nozzle. So that time this filter is useful. Now the next, pressure chamber. This pressure chamber, it's prevent fluctuation in the pressure and to record it this all. Hose, this for the conduction of the spray fluid. that from the sprayer to lance, this function of hose. Spray lance, it is useful one parts of spraying equipments for spraying under the surface of a lip, where that suppose in case that not properly that sprayed the chemical, so that time this lance is very useful to easily reach that where to under the surface of leaf, that to target like some pest or diseases will control by this lance. Cut up wall, it is used to shut off the liquid. Now the next one, spray boom. The spray boom is used to that carrying more than one nozzle, where that to attach this all nozzle like fluid solid cone, hollow cone, even like a flat cone, so that this all these nozzles where that speaks, and that is known as spray boom nozzle. This very important spraying equipments lastly that attached to the spraying equipments that used to break the liquid into droplets and spread them into uniform in spray droplets, and it consists of body, cap, swivel plate, washer or that sealer, and last stainer. So this is all overall that the parts of a sprayer, so that is generally used during the pesticide application. So now the same like the duster, here the some different types of spray also available. So first one is hand sprayer or manually that operated sprayer. The first one is a hydraulic sprayer. This hydraulic sprayer is a hand sprayer number one. This is where that one person that to easily spraying that to hold this one hand sprayer, which is very small in, and which is used to for to spraying the some kitchen gardening, and it is the tank capacity is near about 0.5 to 1 liters capacity, and it is used generally to small kitchen garden. So now the second one, hand syringe. This hand syringe is a one small equipment that we are used to operate only small area, that where the application of pesticide done by this syringe, and it is single acting pump working on the principle of cycle pump, and where that easily that hidden insect that to control by this equipments. So the next one, the bucket pump sprayer. That's also we can say the stirrup pump. This stirrup pump generally used to that buckets where that container, and for holding the spray fluid at a time of spraying. Here that image we can that easily see the where that all this one lance that we can put inside the container and holding the spray fluid at the time of spraying, that where the bucket generally used where that to fill with the chemical solution, and which is used to suited for small scale spraying, and near about the area will covered per day in one day, the 1 to 1.5 hectare area can be sprayed. So that called as a bucket pump. Okay, so this next one, knapsack sprayer. This knapsack sprayer, this is also the generally used in the crops to control various weeds, even insect pest and some diseases. It's also called as the backpack. Why? Because the tank capacity is 10 to 14 liter, and this is the sprayer which is carried on the back of the sprayer that during the operator, and which is called as the knapsack sprayer, and the commonly used manually operated. This knapsack spray will have one hydraulic pump working inside the container, and where the pressure is developed with the help of level of hand, where we can see this the level of hand. So there with the help of this all this pressure created or developed, and through this the lance and nozzle where that too which can this spraying material easily spread. So they are useful for the small scale spraying or spot spraying gardens, even vegetable plots, vineyards, etc. So this about near about 0.5 hectare area can be covered in one day, and only the one person required to spray this equipments. So now the next one, rocker sprayer. This rocker sprayer, where the rocking sprayer has a pump, okay, where that the pump has a assemble fixed on the wooden platform. Here the cursor I am showing you, this is one wooden frame where the pump and this all this equipment fixed properly, and one person that operating lever a wall assembly with two ball valves and a pressure chamber where and the suction hose with the strainer and delivery hose with the spray lance. This is a delivery hose that tube like and with the help of this lance this spraying of rockers equipments is generally used to fruit trees and tall trees. This is very important. The rocker sprayer used against use where, so it is used for spraying fruit trees and in orchard or like in tall crops. So same like the food sprayer, the food sprayer is used to spray in the field as well as fruit crops. Principle also the same, mechanism is same as in case of the rocker sprayer, but it is operated by foot instead of the hand. In case of the rocker, where the hand is used, but here in case of the rocker sprayer, but it is operated by the foot instead of the hand. So this is like called as a foot sprayer, and this foot sprayer that there is no built in the tank, okay, and in the suction tube is therefore dipped into the liquid container and easily that with the help of this lance and this all these that easily that spray. Generally 1 to 1.5 hectare area can be covered in one day, and here require 2 person. Here also in rocker spray also the 2 person that to spraying this all. Okay, so this is the two sprayer of rocker sprayer and foot sprayer. Now the second one, the manually operated compression sprayer, that they are also known as a pneumatic sprayer. This pneumatic hand sprayer, first one, it is generally mostly used to in glass houses and kitchen gardening purpose. The second one is a knapsack sprayer, that pneumatic knapsack sprayer. It is also known as a shoulder mounted sprayer. Here the person I am showing you that spraying is done, and the capacity of this tank is 18 liter, and it is used for the field as well as vegetable plots, flowers, garden, and some kitchen gardening also there that use this type of the sprayer. Now this is also the some power operated sprayer that called as a mist blower cum duster or motorized knapsack sprayer, where the gases energy were required or sprayer used. This worked by the petrol driven engine. This is the petrol driven engine where that fuel air that used to mechanization for properly that operating purpose, and here it produces very fine droplet size about near the 50 to 115 micron in size, and this area covered is more than previous 3 hectares areas in a one day. And second one is a portable power sprayer, where that useful for large scale spraying in plantation, even also the orchard, flowers in vegetable gardens. So this is two power operated sprayer. Now this is the one new type sprayer generally that use, but this pesticide applied such as with less than 5 liters spray fluid produces very high droplets in micron like 80 micron. So that called as a ultra low volume sprayer, and which is a hand carried battery operated sprayer. Now the last, this one, the electrodyne sprayer. This electrodyne sprayer is a completely new system of spraying material for use to control droplets application of chemical generally used in experiment, so that known as electrodyne sprayer. So this is overall, these are all spraying equipments used in different purpose. Okay, so thank you.